Thank you very much, Noah. Indeed, it has been a colorful evening right here, this side of celebrating 35 years of KTN. I must say, KTN has been very excited to host this event, not only for our staff, but even for our partners. 35 years of celebrating through storytelling, connecting communities from Marsabit to Mombasa, from Mandera all the way to Kisumu. Across all the 47 counties, we have been telling stories from the living rooms, from your homes, touching on different lives and, of course, changing conversations across the country. Noah, it has been an exciting evening. I cannot give you every detail of it, but conversations are continuing inside there. But with me right here is the managing editor, Standard, on weekly publications, and also a KTN program host, Charles Otieno. We call him CEO. Allow me to sum up. I'm given 2 minutes to conclude this, but just give us an overview of KTN at 35. What has driven KTN all these years?
KTN has been one of the fundamental stations which have changed the dynamics of how media consumption and how we represent news in this country. Remember, it's the first independent station ever in this country, and for the 35 years it has been the most authoritative voice and the voice that connects with people and which has brought people to understand and love what we do. So KTN represents generation, represents people, represents authority, and represents the boldness that we never see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tonight we are celebrating 35 years.
Yeah.
What does that mean for KTN? What is the future like?
It's a milestone, but also it shows that as a news station, we have managed to overcome so many challenges and also surmount what we are going to do in the future. And the future is that the news has spread into the digital channels, and we are remaining the most trustworthy, and we are going to look at correct the notion of misinformation, disinformation, and fake news. So KTN will be the only news station which will give you the true facts of the matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Apart from the celebration, CEO, who do we have tonight in our party?
We have a lot of guys. We've invited all the top media people. We've invited former KTN presenters, the legends. We have the people from the ministry. We have our business partners and many Kenyans who have been supporting us across the journey, along the journey, and for this time we are saying asanteni sana for keeping it KTN.
Thank you very much, CEO. 35 years of KTN, amazing storytelling, and I want to say to all the 850 employees of the Standard who have contributed directly or indirectly to KTN, we say thank you and all the best to KTN. For now, allow me to take you back to where the real thing is happening, celebrating 35 years of KTN. We will be back here to tell you more of the guests that are still channeling into Novel Hotel.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing, Vera. And I'm glad that even the colors are sinking. The blue is bluing as we mark 5 years of KTN and the faithfulness in delivering quality news, impartial news, and news that builds Kenyans. Well, so we'll put a full stop on Weekend Prime. I'm Nokip Kimboya, sign language interpreter Meresha Witi. We close it right there, but I'll hand you over back to our KTN and 35 team so that you're part and parcel of this celebration. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.
And like I always say, I think one great compliment I did get today from across the board was my voice hasn't changed. So not bad for 35 years. It's quite young. We were all young. In fact, Lydia, my dear friend and colleague on our KTN Legends group, sent me a message. Fayaz, please don't forget the off-screen escapades, the annual escapades. She was referring to our annual party, when your tie would turn into a bandana. That was the Fayaz Qureshi 35 years ago. As I reminisce, as I reflect, it was absolutely amazing. We're commemorating 35 years, and I'm extremely honored, and I thank the Almighty that I was part of 15 of these amazing 35 years. And I would like to thank all, there's so many to name, but I'd like to thank all my colleagues at KTN across the board, staff and management. They were absolutely brilliant. The support structure was great. And one question I was asked, being for quite a while before Zain Verji came in, I was the only Asian there. Did you feel any form of racism? I said, hello, don't even ask me that question. They treated me like a brother. And that, when you have about 400 or 500 employees and I'm the only Asian guy there, they never looked at me differently. I was part of the team, I was part of the family, and race, creed, culture played no part. It was about what your ability was and what your performance was. And you used to get a blasting once in a while from our head of departments, starting off Herman Igambi, Rose Lucalo, and then he continued. Oliver Litondo came in. Isaac Abera was a very close friend of mine, but all of a sudden he became this very strict and stern character. Fayaz, you walked in at 8:35. What's wrong with you? All right? Hey, sorry, man. One of the most interesting nights I remember. Came to KTN, Nyaya House, 20th floor, and there was no power. The lifts weren't working. So I called Oliver. I said, Oliver, the lifts aren't working. He says, so? I said, what do? He goes, climb the 20 floors. I said, are you serious? He said, yes, I am serious. Climb the 20 floors. He will not believe this, man. Got there like, I think 8:40. It took me about 20 minutes to catch my breath. And I think my news was, good evening, I'm Fayaz Qureshi with KTN Prime. Starting off with our stop story tonight. Catching my breath. Some beautiful memories as I reminisce with the late Catherine Kasavuli. We used to have a blast of a time. She was elegant, graceful, eloquent, one of the most dignified, beautiful personalities I'd ever come across, and an amazing news anchor. And of course, you go across the board. You had Sammy Lui, who just passed away recently, who started it off. An amazing, eloquent presenter. May his soul rest in peace. John C. Biokumu, Joroge Mwaura. And you know, Joroge Mwaura was a clear example of the amazing following he had, and people loved him. And this is what I tell a lot of people today, and this is the advice I'd like to give the younger generation, because every time I would see and at times mentor youngsters, I don't know what the need would be to try and put on an accent. All you had to do was be like Joroge Mwaura, a clear example, be clear and concise, and you will get through to your audience. You don't need an accent, because remember, accents, you have to have grown up with that accent, because accents can only be maintained for a few sentences, otherwise you'll go straight into your Kikuyu or Mwindi twang. Now this is what my accent was. It's neither pure pronounced European accent, neither it's a pure Asian accent. It was in between, and this is the way I speak, and this is the way I used to broadcast. And that's the trick I learned. Be clear, be concise. Then of course, all other colleagues, the rest came in. We were just talking about Nathan's Brown Birundu. Waberu Joroge came in, and everybody thought, here comes Joroge Mwaura's son. And for quite some time, everybody actually thought he was Joroge Mwaura's son. But I know Waberu's father pretty well, Eddie Joroge, good friend of ours, family friend. We go back a long way. And you know, like I said, the transition was, you know, the people that flowed were talented, were passionate, and extremely, extremely dedicated to their line of work, to their field. And that was the magic of KTN. And Lydia Manyasi, evergreen, charming, Kathy Nopenda, don't remember who else. And not forgetting my dear friend here who I've spent a lot of time with. Give him a big round of applause. Topi Lambila was always there to make sure sports was at its best. I don't know who I'm missing. There's so many names. So Swalem Ndoye here, one legendary man sitting there, an absolute icon. Give a big round of applause to him as well. Gikunda Burugu, Charlene Samat, the people behind the scenes, the producer directors, Gideon Moka, Joel Msundi, Godfrey Mavisi, and the names are coming, the one who passed away. Gabriel Muriuki. May his soul rest in peace, a wonderful character. Alan Kiprop. And not forgetting Sam Mungai. Have I forgotten any names? I'm paying tribute to, if I've missed any, I'm paying tribute to people across the board that made it happen, that made KTN. Video editors, remind me. Petronella Sichana, yes. James, yeah. Patrick Ndeda, yeah. Josephine Bell. Getting old, but there's so many names. Mike Rolls. We had so many. But, okay, to sum it all up, I mean, I could go on forever. It was ecstatic. It was sizzling. It was bold journalism. It was dedication. It was a great team. And like we said, the mediascape has evolved. We had limited resources. The ammunition you have now, I wish we had the same ammunition then. You have amazing ammunition. Make the most of it. Be credible, most of all, because that's what we were known for. And standards were set. Make sure the standards are maintained. And of course, Jacinta, who's at the helm of everything, the last, one of the few survivors from the old KTN. She's absolutely fantastic. She's wonderful. She's a great human being, a great personality. Most importantly, she's damn good at her work. She's good. And give another round of applause. So embrace technology. I hope AI doesn't come up with a Fayaz Qureshi one day. Reading the news. And maybe speaking with a European accent to perfection. But can you please add a bit of the Kenyan touch to it if AI does come up with a Fayaz? But that would be the death of media. That would actually be the death. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope after listening to you guys that the human element will always remain and we're not going to be just totally replaced by AI. And in the end, congratulations, commemorating 35 years. Time has flown, but you guys have actually lived up to what we all dreamed of. And may KTN grow from strength to strength. And may the blessings of the Almighty always be upon KTN. Amen. Thank you very much. And in case I missed out any name, I'm getting old. Thank you. Sorry, it was just off the cuff. It wasn't planned.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Now, our next speaker will just give brief remarks on behalf of all our clients and partners. Permit me to invite Joel Rao, CEO Densu, to just say a word of congratulations to KTN for this. Karibu.
Fires, when I was in the elevator with you this evening, had I known I'd go down a memory lane like that, listening and remembering all the presenters who made my childhood and part of my adulthood, what it is, I wouldn't have imagined it. Thank you so much. Hearty clap for Fires, please. I'm here to represent the clients and partners of KTN. I was asked to give a very brief remark. As we sit here today, we celebrate 35 years. In 1990, KTN did not just put pictures on TV, it put Kenya on the map of possibilities. And I think that has been seen here tonight. You taught us that storytelling could move a nation, that voices from home could shape global conversations. One of the things that has struck me just sitting down and seeing how this reunion has panned out is that we sit at the intersection of artificial intelligence, we sit at the intersection of data and digital disruption. KTN reminds us of something powerful, even in the age of algorithms, that the human story still wins, right? And in a world where attention has become a currency and misinformation spreads faster than the truth, broadcasters like KTN remain the cornerstone of credibility, as we've discussed earlier on. A trusted bridge between brands, partners, and the public, between technology and humanity, is where we envision KTN to be. And so tonight, as we celebrate 35 years of broadcasts, we celebrate 35 years of excellence, it's not just applauding a past. We as partners of KTN are investing in the future. A future where legacy meets algorithms, where artificial intelligence enhances truth and not replaces it, where Kenyan stories continue to inspire not just clicks, but culture. So tonight, KTN, congratulations from us, the partners, the advertisers, on 35 years of setting the standard of excellence. The next chapter of storytelling isn't about man versus machine. And I repeat that, the next 35 years is not about man versus machine. It's about meaning, meeting, innovation. And that's where Kenya wins again. So thank you so much.
Wow, thanks so much, Joel. I appreciate sincerely. I think our next speaker will be the CEO of the Media Council of Kenya, Mr. David Omoyo. Karibu bwana CEO.
Thank you very much, Banamsi and the legends and all that. I know there's a meeting going on at the back. If you could kindly pause it for a while, because I'll be here for 1.5 minutes only. So, Bana PS, the legends and everyone, good evening. It's good to be here. I know there's a secret many of you don't know, that I worked for the Standard Group in the year 2003. Townhouse, I worked in the newspaper. And one day I was in the headline and I had a party. I used to live in Kangemi. Nilikuwa nafanya kazi Standard Group, nafanya umakanga kidogo South B, but nilikuwa naishi Kangemi. So I had a real party. That na wakati nilikuwa headline. Tulikuwa na Francis Openda na Ben Agina. Tulituanga sherehe sana. We really appreciate that we have this resilience in media. Especially, I asked the waiters to stop serving drinks at the back. Especially if you remember the events of March 2nd, is it 2nd March 2006? When the guys came and banned, tried to do stuff, isn't it? It is the resilience of the media that makes this country go moving, isn't it? Apologies, I explained to PS, I was not very far from the Namanga border, explaining to our youth how things go. So mnajua what is happening across the country. And so we appreciate that journalism is a passion. It's that resilience. And we have seen what has happened. And surprisingly, in an international forum I was in today on Zoom, We have kudos to the Kenyan media, and I have to say that even as people speak Kenyan media, the Standard Group has personally taken up Tanzania kama mtoto over the past 1 week, sindio? Jipigieni makofi jameni. Na waiters wapatie watu wa Standard drink na afu wapatie bili yao. So we congratulate for what you've done. We work together. Of course, we are the regulator. Not very many people love the referee in games and all that, but life goes on. I think that despite challenges and hiccups and all go on, we appreciate you as one of the pillars of Kenyan media: independence, resilience, and fighting back. Because in the absence of that, then we have no country, isn't it? I tell PS many times, and luckily he agrees because PS was in media long before I joined, that press freedom is founded on the right of the media to annoy. If anybody says that I protect press freedom and does not want the media to annoy, huyo mtu ni mwongo, isn't it? PS understands that easily because he has been in this space, he tells me, for about 30 years or thereabouts. He's actually his first stint in government in Sasa. PS karibu amaliza. So PS belongs to you people and all that, isn't it? That if the media is not allowed to annoy, all right, then you're not talking press freedom, isn't it? So congratulations, guys. And kudos, you're doing a good job. Do that. Hata mkiweka headline ya kunitusi siku yote, mimi nawapenda na nakuja hapa kila siku. Thanks very much. So waiters, give me another beer on the bill of the Standard kwa sababu uniweka headline siku nyingine. Thanks very much and enjoy.
Makofi kwa bwana CEO. Apewe drink lakini hiyo bill atalipa. Now, at this point, tunaenda kwa haraka. Thank you for your patience. And the guys at the back, it seems like that uji is working, but please, punguza break kidogo. Musilete mchanganyiko. Now, I want to, we are coming towards the end of the remarks. And on behalf of Standard Group, PLC, I wish to invite Ms. Jacinta Kiraguri, who will speak on behalf of the Standard and present something. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. Wow. When I stand here, I feel young again. Very young, actually.
You're still young.
Yes, but I feel young when I met Lydia Topi, direct from college as an intern at KTN. For what I am today in the media, most of the legends, if not all of them, held my hand and taught me what I am today. Discipline, number one. Credibility as usual, as Lydia said, number one. Those are the times when you had one machine in the entire company that is editing the news item, and it is playing the commercial, and it is doing everything, but it had to work. And at no time did we have gaps. So I count myself very lucky today to have seen it then and now. Still news is 1 hour, still was then, but the magnitude of the equipment that we have, and still our Gen Zs are still, they can't understand how we used to do it before. That when you travel to Mombasa for a presidential event, you've had to wait all to give your tape to the presidential motorcade. If they are flying, you're lucky. If they are driving by road, that story is for tomorrow. So we have seen it. We have seen it grow. We've come from 2-inch tape that used to look like a reel, 1 inch. We were so perfect that we used to time. When I press rewind on that 1-inch tape, it used to take us, for a 1 hour tape, used to take us 1 minute, 15 seconds. It had to be timed. So that when you press, as Ananka Lydia, who used to do for us continuity announcement, when they are introducing an item that is on another tape, you've got to time yourself 1 minute, 15 seconds to thread. Those days when you put a tape, it had to readjust itself. So if you find you're gonna waste time, a technician, or myself at that point, you would stand with cables behind and the machine is being brought from the edit suite at supersonic speed. People are running, and by the time it's landing, you're connecting and the news must go on air. Now, woe is unto you when the tape is chewed, as we used to say it, because that means you have no news. Well, I can go on and on and on and on. I'm a lucky one, as Fayaz said, because right now, you just drag and drop. There is no inserting. There is no, you don't have to remember which commercial is at what tape. Tapes used to be 1 hour. Commercials used to be 15 seconds, 30 seconds. But our memory was so good. You could tell a commercial is number 3, tape 31. So that you rewind 10 minutes to that. So anyway, I can go on and on and on, but I feel privileged standing before you today to celebrate 35 years because I've been at KTN for 35 years. Wow. So we are celebrating me. And it was the Gen Z then, I need to say. So they have held my hand. So when you call yourself a Gen Z started a bit earlier. I was the youngest, very timid, very quiet, very shy, and especially when I meet Topi in the studio, and I looking at this guy, and I'm like, ah. So I was very, very shy, but that's a story for another day. And thank you for holding my hands, for training me, for teaching me to the person I am today. I really, it's priceless. I appreciate. Now, our CEO, Mr. Chacha Mwita, could not be here today because of reasons that is, unavoidable. But I am here today representing Mr. Chacha Mwita, the CEO for Standard Group. And now I will proceed to read his speech as is. To the chief guest, distinguished guests, our esteemed advertisers and partners, our KTN legends, colleagues from the Standard Group, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We gather tonight to celebrate a remarkable milestone, 35 years of KTN, a brand that continues to inspire confidence, trust, and transformation in Kenya's media landscape. And I want to add one line that the CEO of Densu added. Kenya's first private television station. When KTN went on air in 1990, it did more than just broadcast pictures. It broadcasted possibilities. It dared to be Kenya's first private television station, boldly challenging convention and setting a new standard for what independent media could be. For 3.5 decades, KTN has been more than just a television channel. It has been a national institution, a storyteller of our triumphs, a mirror to our society, and a voice for the voiceless. To our KTN legends, your courage, professionalism, and passion laid the foundation for the great legacy. You told stories that defined generations and gave a face and a voice to journalism that was fearless, fair, and firmly grounded in truth. Tonight, we salute you. To our advertisers and partners, your confidence in KTN and the Standard Group has fueled our journey. Every campaign, every collaboration has helped us grow stronger. We value your trust. It remains the cornerstone of our success. And to our audiences, millions of Kenyans at home and abroad who tune in every day, you are the reason we exist. Your loyalty reminds us that credibility still matters, trust still counts, and journalism, when done right, still has the power to move a nation. As we celebrate this milestone, we also look ahead with energy, optimism, and purpose. Yes, the media landscape is changing rapidly. The digital revolution and the rise of artificial intelligence are transforming how news is created, distributed, and consumed. But at Standard Media Group, we see AI not as a threat, but as an opportunity, a tool to enhance storytelling, sharpen analytics, and deepen audience connection. We are integrating AI and the digital-first strategy in every part of our newsroom to ensure that we remain relevant, agile, and future-ready. In an age where everyone can post, share, or stream legacy media like Standard Media Group remains the gold standard for trust. Technology amplifies voices, but integrity, credibility, and accountability sustain them. Advertisers need trusted platforms. Audiences still need reliable news, and society still needs institutions that hold power to account. That is why legacy media still matters and will continue to matter. And at the great journalist Edward R. Murrow once said, to be persuasive, we must believe. To believe, we must be credible. To be credible, we must be truthful. These words remain at the heart of our mission. As we turn the page to the next chapter, our promise remains the same: to be bold in journalism, brilliant in storytelling, and boundless in information and innovation. Together with you, our partners, our viewers, and our legends, we will continue to write new stories of impact, purpose, and pride. So tonight, we raise our glasses to 35 years of excellence, to the people who made it possible, and to a future that's brighter than ever. KTN is not unstoppable. KTN is the future, trusted, entertaining, trailblazing, 35 years on. Thank you and enjoy your evening. That's the end. And without wasting time, I would wish to invite the PS, Mr. Stephen Isaboke.
No, thank you, Jacinta. Ms. Jacinta, who is actually head of operations, representing the CEO, acting CEO, Panachacha Mwita, who is my friend, who is actually the reason why I had to make it here, despite my long day. The legends of the KTN and the Standard Group that were actually up on stage, and some of you are up behind in the background, maybe some of you not in the room. Members of the Standard Group, invited guests, colleagues, and I've got a few colleagues from government who actually joined us, so government is in the house as a friend. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. For me, just before I start reading my official speech, coming in as an invitee of the KTN Group to sort of celebrate your 35 years anniversary is very special to me, because when I switched into media around about 2008, when I actually left the oil industry and came into entertainment and technology, I worked with your chiefs, the people who were actually heading the group then. And that time my group used to sponsor the CNN journalist annual awards. And some of the biggest names, the biggest winners actually, sometimes we could have a whole lineup of the Standard Group. We go to Johannesburg, we go to Lagos or Accra, wherever those awards were happening. And it's as if the Kenyan winners were synonymous with the KTN Group or Standard Group. I think you need to give a round of applause for that. So sometimes you could get 3, 4, 5 Kenyan winners, and all of them are coming from the Standard Group. So for me, that was a defining legacy. And over that time, when we continued obviously partnering in different respects, KTN continued to be very close, in terms of our relationship at work, and also in terms of your contribution. So for me then tonight, I'm pleased to actually join you to celebrate a remarkable milestone in Kenya's media landscape, celebrating that 5 years anniversary of the KTN, which in fact was our first private television station. 1990, when you guys were starting, some of us were also just coming out of college. So we were obviously gotten used to the one channel, the one and only. And then suddenly now this new kid on the block came. And this was not just a celebration of years gone, but indeed it's a tribute to a vision of courage, innovation, as many of you have said, that forever transformed Kenya's broadcasting. The theme of this celebration is actually one of legacy and renewal. And I'm glad that there was a whole debate up here with the professors and all these practitioners around legacy versus, digital media. And indeed, the Standard remains a yardstick of that legacy. The KTN journey since 1990 tells a story of a trailblazer, a channel that actually broke barriers when it started, redefined storytelling in the 90s, and expanded the airwaves to diverse voices. Its legacy is actually interwoven with Kenya's democratic evolution, as many of you have actually said before, giving citizens a platform to exchange ideas and freely and to see themselves reflected on the screen. So indeed, telling the Kenyan stories. As a ministry of information, communication, and digital economy, we're actually obviously driving government's digital economy agenda, primarily driving connections to our homes and our communities, schools, and enterprises across the country. As you're aware, one of the 5 pillars, the current, and I'm talking development here, the current government is actually driving is actually the digital superhighway and the creative economy. And that digital superhighway entails around 100,000 kilometers of digital cable running across the country. Then it's supported with the digital hubs. A hub is like a hall like this, where you set in the remotest of villages in every ward in the country, so that every rural kid, every young person in the country can have a digital access. That then is supported by the Wi-Fi commitment that the president made, about 25,000 free Wi-Fi hotspots, especially in marginalized areas, the marketplaces, places where people can't literally have a smartphone. So all those is actually in line with a vision that is actually creating a digitally inclusive society where innovation and creativity thrive. The media stands to gain from this transformation through broadband expansion and digital skills development that in fact presents opportunities within Kenya in terms of growing our creative economy. I therefore tonight congratulate the KTN and the Standard Group for your unwavering commitment over the years. You've actually nurtured some of the finest talents in this country. And I was looking at the screen here, and some of them are my friends, Mheshimiwa, my friend Rafael Tuchu, Mheshimiwa, people like Waziri Farida Karunei, many of your celebrities have actually gone through, obviously, the KTN group. Jacinta was telling me almost nobody significant in this country in media has actually, been out there without having gone through the Standard group. And for me, that is really the biggest contribution of the group, because anything, especially a group or a company, is not really worth it if it's not developing the human talent. And because of these celebrities, obviously, the media space in this country has been very vibrant. If you look at people like Chef Kwenange, all these guys have actually gone through the Standard group. So the Standard is synonymous with media in Kenya. Very much so, because many of your footprints cutting across, including some of the people that actually work for His Excellency the President, the people at the State House, actually come from your group. So indeed, you have your footprint across the divide, and hence your influence, and I think you need to applaud yourselves. The government recognizes that a free and responsible media is actually indispensable to democracy, We reaffirm our commitment to protect media freedom as enshrined in our Constitution. And media freedom is not just a legal guarantee, but also a cornerstone of good governance, accountability, and informed citizenship. As you know, the 2010 Constitution is very, very clear about media freedom. It's embedded, it's guaranteed. All we have to do is ensure that we have responsibility with the freedom. That in fact, as we're doing it, we're also protecting the citizens, we are protecting the people that might be harmed, especially if it's actually saying the wrong thing or all this fake news, disinformation, misinformation, or anything that actually is harming society. At the same time, we appeal to media houses to actually uphold fairness, accuracy, and ethics in reporting. Fair coverage and constructive criticism strengthens our democracy, and distortion, sensationalism, and misinformation, as I've said, erode public trust. And let our journalism always be guided by facts, integrity, and national interests. We also acknowledge the government's financial obligation, and I know this has been very close. Actually, when I last met my brother Chacha Mwita in an engagement I had with the media house CEOs, he did appeal, obviously, to say where we have an obligation on work done or indeed contractual obligations, it's also our work to actually ensure that once the pending bills are verified, that we actually meet our obligations, and actually the media houses, including the Standard Group, are actually restituted, so you can also be able to meet your obligations to your staff and the rest of the stakeholders. So I commit that we are actually addressing that. So the media industry today stands at a crossroads, and I think that has been spoken a lot, of the digital transformation, the rise of artificial intelligence, AI as it's commonly known, on-demand platforms, and changing audience habits demand agility and innovation. The future belongs to media houses that can adapt, reinvent, and harness technology responsibly. At this digital age, content remains king, because even if you have digital and you have nothing to show, really no one will actually follow you. But credibility, as has been said, is the crown. So credibility really is important, and I think I'm glad that I don't know if it was Vice or whoever who actually said that indeed you've always been standing for credibility of anything else, that you're actually credible. And I urge the media to actually invest in quality, original and authentic storytelling that uplifts our nation and tells the Kenyan and African story with pride. Let us leverage AI responsibly to enhance storytelling without compromising truth or ethics. Finally, as we celebrate 35 years of KTN, let us reimagine KTN in the next possibly 35 years. And I'm actually aware that the government is actually looking at Kenya, because we've been guided by, obviously, the Better Plan and Vision 2030. But 2030 is coming so close now. This is 2025. In 5 years, we hit 2030. So government is actually starting to re-engage over 2063, when actually even as a country will be over 100 years of independence. So I can see KTN itself possibly reimagining another 35 years from now, which will be hitting the 60s. How will you be? How will you be? How will that future be? A future where technology and creativity converge to inform, to inspire, and unite our communities. May KTN continue to embody the values of integrity, professionalism, patriotism, remaining a trusted voice in our national conversation. Once again, on behalf of the ministry and indeed the government, we congratulate you on attaining that 5 years. Is no mean distinction, because many new businesses don't even pass 5 years anniversary. You've gone over 3 decades and a half, and it's still going strong. I was actually telling Jacinta here that one of the biggest hallmarks of success is when you can go through ups and downs and actually survive. And I think KTN Group has gone through that. You can only be stronger in the years to come. With those few remarks, I thank you, and God bless you.
I'd like to sincerely apologize. When I talked about the people who started it all, it was Samuel Louis, John Sibiakum, and of course, Honorable Rafal Tuju. And he was there last night in his calm demeanor, eloquent presentation. I mean, I think KTN should get him back on board, but you need to pay him a lot of money. A big hand for Honorable Rafal Tuju. And as I say, those were the days, to all my colleagues all sitting around me right now, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end, but they did. But we have those beautiful memories to cherish for a lifetime. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Yesterday, Honorable Rafael Tuju was trending, and the Gen Zs thought it was AI, and today was here. So it is the reality on the ground. So thank you. We've come to an end of the remark session, and as you know, we are celebrating a birthday, and birthday bila cake in what? Like they say. So we just want to have a brief moment to celebrate with the cake. But before then, we have a token of appreciation to our legends who are here. Many of them are here. They are well represented. And even others who are not here will indeed receive their token. So I'll invite my colleague, Sharon Tomeyan, who is our Chief Talent Officer, to oversee this process. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, Seth. The chief guest, distinguished guest, and esteemed KTN legends, our staff, and all protocols observed. My name is Sharon Tomeyan. I am the Chief Talent Officer for the Standard Group PLC, and I'm very glad to be here. And I would like to take this chance that have been given to read a very small speech. But before I read it out, I would like to recognize our current staff who have worked tirelessly to ensure that this event happens. And they are also the people who are currently holding and delivering at the Standard Group PLC. So if your current staff kindly stand up, we would like to recognize you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for showing up today and for continuing with the work up to date. So I'll just go through a small speech I have here. And ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to stand before you this evening as we celebrate 35 remarkable years of KTN, a station that has not only shaped the Kenya's media landscape, but also nurtured some of the finest talents in journalism and broadcasting. And I would like to say that in the media industry, we are always termed as the training ground, and we don't intend to stop it there. We are raising a generation of journalists that will be able to deliver both in Kenya and outside Kenya. So we pride ourselves because we have the nurturing spirit, and we are able to nurture people and to explore the potential that each and every person who passes through our doors can reach. So tonight we take the moment to honor men and women whose dedication, creativity, and passion help lay a foundation upon which KTN continues to thrive. As we mark the milestone, we recognize our KTN legends, the pioneers who blazed the trail, the storytellers who informed and inspired generations, and the professionals whose excellence continues to influence the industry today. Their contribution reminds us that behind every great story is a team of great people. It is now my honor to begin the awards. And before we start the presentation of the awards, I would like to say a big thank you for the legends who honored our invites, and they were able to come today. So I'd like to welcome Jacinta Kiraguri, who is holding fort for the group CEO. We'd like to call her our CEO for the day. And our chief guest, who will participate in this great awards giving section of this event. So Seth, you can bring the listing. Sorry. Okay. So we will start by number 1. And forgive me if I don't pronounce your name as it should be. Where I come from, your name is still your name, even if not pronounced correctly. So we'll start with first, Fayaz Kureshi. Kindly walk to the podium.
Well done, well pronounced.
Yes, and as he receives his token of appreciation, we believe in giving people their flowers while they are alive. So today we would like to give all our legends their flowers. And Jacinta, you can show the flowers. Yes, so we believe in giving people their flowers when they are alive.
She's an absolute legend, 35 years, still going strong. May she continue.
Next, we have Topi. Yes, kindly. The second name is... Topi Liambila. Receive your flowers.
Thank you very much, and I'll just say a secret here. For the 8 or so years I was with Jacinta at KTN, I can count the words she spoke. Because when I used to come to the city, where? So okay, but people are taking but like so when she used to see me, she begins smiling and then, where?
Now it's
Now she has spoken the most words that she has ever spoken. She spoke today. I'm going to put it on record.
Thank you.
That's it, great. Quiet. You would come. She would never say, oh, she's doing something else. You come, she will take your tapes, and she'll say, what you're, okay, give me time. Can you come after 2 hours or after an hour? And she will do it. Precision. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm glad to know that.
Next is Swale Mdoe. Next is Mburungu Gikubuga. Yes. Gikunda. Thank you, Jacinta. We'd like to welcome our chief guest to continue with the issuing of the presents and flowers. Next, Mercy Lungai. Mercy. Next, Njoroge Waweru. Oh, Waweru Njoroge. Sorry. John Mwendwa, next. Next is Lydia Manyasi.
And by the way, Topi, Jacinta talked. She used to come to presentation department where the noise makers were.
Oh, yeah, but you had something in common.
Yeah. We are women, we talk. Thank you.
So finally, we have one last, Samuel Mungai. Next, I would like to welcome the CEO Densu to give the next. Meshak Omwa. Omwa. So I'm told he was in marketing. So I'm told Meshak was in marketing, and probably he's been given the flowers by the correct person. Yes. So thank you so much, the CEO Densu. We appreciate. So lastly, I would like to recognize the current executive management for the Standard Group PLC. Kindly, wherever you are, including the managers, we'd like to recognize you. Kindly stand up. The managers. Yeah, so we will start by this side. We have Tom Kipiegon, who is the head of security and business unit manager, sales and distribution, and also is the safety manager. We'll go next to Collins Moody, who is the manager IT. You can wave. Yes. Next we have Chris Waweru, who ndiye ana print gazeti. He's the print manager. At the back side we have we call her Mama Kim, but she's called Jacqueline Rengera. She is in charge of revenue and quality assurance. Next, we have Dixon Changwon, who is heading our finance department. So mwenye hajaweza kulipa bill, I have told you who to get. Is there any other person I've left on the other side? We have Vidija, who is leading the digital team. We also have Jared, who is in charge of digital tech. Thank you, Jared. I hope I've finished up with the backbenchers. Is there any other person I've left on the back? Is there any other person? Kuna mwenye amekunywa uji amesahau kusimama? Okay, we go next. Evelyn Magara, in charge of commercial. And then we have another CEO, the people's CEO. He's called Charles Otieno. Representing the editor-in-chief today. We also have our, how do I put it? Representing the group CEO, acting CEO Jacinta Kiraguri. Thank you so much. And we have Seth here, who is the manager, marketing department. Is there any other person who I've left out? So thank you so much for the executive management, the MANCO and EXCO, for creating time to come for this amazing event. And we recognize and appreciate you. Over to you, Seth, to continue with the program.
Thank you so much, Sharon. As we all know, birthday bila keki ni nini, hakuna kitu hapo. So my team DJ afana leta mchanganyiko, weka ngoma ya birthday, and then I think somebody has a question. I don't know if there was a Q&A. Bwana CEO, you have a burning question, or I hope it's not the Uji overworking.
I come from the school of hard knocks because I was born and bred in Kuresoi at the foot of the Mau Forest. Wanaume, hii maua mmepewa mtapeleka wapi? That is my question. And then number 2, tukipiga picha, PS anapatia Wero Mungai maua. Aman, how will it go? Do not blame Uji. I was born and brought up in a forest. Nauliza kutaenda aje, si ndio? Mnapeleka wapi maua? Thank you.
Okay. Imawa itafika wapi jameni? Good question. DJ, please just give us something as we set up for the cake. And guys, make good use of your vouchers. And today is a Friday. Let's give a round of applause to our host, the Novotel Hotel, please. Makofi kwa Novotel. Yeah. So DJ, do something. So I will in a short while invite our chief guest and Jacinta to just join us on stage as we cut the cake and basically after the cake, then we'll have the vote of thanks from Tom. In the meantime, Jacinta, please come on stage. So from our partners, the Life Ministry Kenya, who is a Christian film, they've been our partners for the last 8 years, and they've got something for us because on a birthday, we always receive gifts. So Jacinta is here to receive the gifts on behalf of Standard Group. So please, Naftal from the Life Ministry. Somebody to give him a mic to just for him to tell us something about this gift.
Hello, friends of KTN. My name is Naftal. My second name is Katumbo, and I know you don't forget that name as well. And I work with Life Ministry Kenya Digital Strategies and Jesus Film. And we've been partnering with KTN for the last 8 years. And we thought of celebrating them because lives have been transformed. KTN is home, and we've seen people whose lives have been transformed because when you air the films that we have, people call back and we talk to them, and we've seen people who wanted to commit suicide, now they are alive. We've seen people who wanted to quit life and do something else and really do nasty things, but today their lives are changed. So today we want to hand over to you this plaque to remind you of this partnership and as well this magazine that we present to our partners.
Thank you so much, Makofi. Thanks so much. Award to harakishe kidogo kwa ajili ya muda. We want flowers to reach home when they are still fresh. Caleb, stand by. Come to the background. So I'll invite our photographers to take a picture of the cake before we it's cut. So in the meantime, this is our final act. I'll invite our chief guest, Bwana PS, on stage. Jacinta, let me have Waweru Njoroge on behalf of the Legends to join on stage for this ceremony. I will also invite Tom on stage, and Sharon, please join us on stage. And then after the cake cutting, the party continues. Jacinta will lead us. Jacinta, together with our chief guest, will take a guide in cutting the cake. And then, Jacinta, you can say a word, and then we cut the cake. In the meantime, our ushers and waiters, please stand by and ensure everyone gets a piece of this cake.
Okay. Good evening once more. I know we celebrated the legends, the elderly ones. We have some people I want to appreciate. I can see John Mwendwa. I can see Susan Gadogo, Wangeshi Murage, Lucy Mwangi somewhere at the back. And the others that I haven't seen who are the Gen Zs then, like myself. I want to appreciate you for coming to celebrate with us. Thank you very much.
Haya, kata usiogope. Yes. Okay, on a count of 1, 2, 3. Our ushers get on stage and help us with the distribution of the cake to the guests.
Let's celebrate.
Hello. DJ ameleta mchanganyiko before we pop the champagne. So please let me re-invite you back on stage. We pop the champagne. Please, our guests who are on stage. No. Jacinta, please, it's our final act. Just back on stage. We are popping the champagne. Okay, good. Good. Yes. No, just pop side. Yeah. Check.
Yes, we are waiting for the legends to pop champagne. Let's see how they're going to do it. Naila, how has the day been so far?
It's been wonderful. My God, just seeing all the legends on stage.
Yes.
What an honor.
It's like a get-together of sorts.
Yes.
It's a reunion of sorts.
Absolutely. And more so for the people in the room. We want to applaud each and everyone in the room. You are our VVIP guests. We honor you. Thank you for coming to celebrate with us. Please also feel like a legend because it's a day, it's a word for the day, and feel special.
Yes.
We truly, absolutely appreciate each and every one of you, and you all look fabulous.
For sure, including all the viewers that have been with us for the last 35 years. We do also celebrate you. You're also legends in equal measure, because without you, clearly, we wouldn't come this far. We are still waiting for you to pop the champagne. Take your time. Let's see how the legends do it. Pole pole, tuko ustarabu, hawana haraka. That's it. Naila,
Yes,
do you have a glass there?
It's baking. It's baking.
Yes.
It's baking.
There you go. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. We are waiting for the magical moments. We can see you're wearing your smiles, and everyone is about to run because they are afraid it might splash on them.
The more reason why we need to be closer, because it's a celebration.
That's the fun of it. Shake it, kabisa. Now may bless. There you go. Happy birthday, KTN.
Happy birthday.
Happy 35, KTN. Please, KTN, let's make a round of applause for 35 years of existence. Let's go. We want to toast to that.
We need to toast. Please come back on stage.
Yes.
We need to toast.
You cannot leave your glass unattended. Tafadhali.
Kindly come on stage and toast.
Make sure you also have a glass, because we want you to make a toast with the person seated next to you. Please ensure you have a glass of something. Could be water, could be a glass of wine,
Could be juice, anything that you please. Uji as well. Yes.
So I want to invite a vote of thanks. So finally, the last bit of the program is basically vote of thanks as they do the toast.
Everybody, please lift your glass up. Lift your glass up and let's go. 3, 2, 1. Cheers.
Cheers. Raise a glass, people.
35 years of excellence.
And to more years.
Yes, history in the making.
Bold,
Wonderful.
entertaining for fan, and we always give credible news and entertainment. You can always trust KTN, and we'd like to recognize the agencies in the room that keep us going, but then we can't do this without the money. We acknowledge Densu, WPP Scan Group. Are you in the house?
Hello.
Hello. We want to see all of you. Could you please stand? WPP Scan Group. The Fuse. Are you in the room?
Hello.
Access Leo Burnett. Are you in the room?
Hello.
Whoa, we love that. Harvest Media. 6-1 Communication. Are you in the room? Saracen Media. Are you in the room? Have I left out any agency? Wonderful. We acknowledge you. We appreciate you. We celebrate you. Thank you for making us who we are today, 35 years later. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for you in the room as well. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. So guys, we have a lot of flowers also we want to randomly give to members of the audience. We'll just ask a trivia. When you answer it, you get that. But hello. Guys, hello, excuse me. So finally, from the formal side, before the party begins, allow me to invite Mr. Tom Kipiegon, who is our head of security, to give the vote of thanks and conclude this event formally so that the party can begin. Welcome, Tom.
My name is Reverend Tom Kipiegon. I'm the head of security and safety. I'm also the business unit manager for sales and distribution, and also in charge of revenue assurance. Our chief guest of honor, distinguished guest, our esteemed KTN legends, our staff, all protocol staff. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my joy and privilege to stand before you on this historic day as we celebrate 35 years of KTN, a journey of vision, resilience, and God's enduring grace. Truly, we can say this is the Lord's doing, as written in Psalms 118, verses 23. On behalf of Standard Group family, I extend our sincere gratitude to all who have made this celebration possible. First and foremost, allow me to begin by appreciating our guests of honor, distinguished government officials, and all industry stakeholders present here today. Your presence adds honor and meaning to this milestone. We extend our deepest gratitude to our chief guest, our PS Stephen Isaboke. He's just walked out, representing the Ministry of Information, Communication and Digital Economy, for gracing this occasion with your presence and for inspiring words reaffirming government's commitment to a free, vibrant, and innovative media industry. Thank you for standing with us as partners in Kenya's digital transformation journey. To our shareholders, Board of Directors led by Chairperson Mr. McPhee, our acting Group Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Muita Chacha, who unfortunately is not with us today. Thank you for inspiring leadership and strategic vision. And that continues to steer the Standard Group towards excellence and sustainability. To our KTN legends here in the house, and those maybe who are not able to join us today, we salute you. You are the foundation upon which this great story was built. Your courage and dedication and creativity at that particular time have kept the flame of independent journalism burning bright for 3.5 decades. You have informed, inspired, and transformed our nation. Thank you. We also thank our business partners, stakeholders across the board, advertisers, and our loyal esteemed viewers of KTN, readers of our bold newspaper, The Standard, our millions of followers on social media. Your support has been the wind beneath our wings. You are the reason KTN and Standard Group brands remain trusted and beloved across Kenya and beyond. A special mention goes to our thought leadership panelists tonight for their enriching conversations and valuable insights on overwhelming media landscape in the age of artificial intelligence and digital transformation. You have reminded us that the future belongs to those who adapt and innovate. Another special word of appreciation goes to the organizing committee of this event. Your planning, teamwork, and attention to detail have made today truly memorable. And before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to make a special shout out to one person that is not with us tonight in this room. His name is Alex, the creative mind behind the bold and iconic headlines of our Standard newspapers. Alex, your sharp pen and fearless voice continue to capture the pulse of the nation. We celebrate you today. As we celebrate this legacy, may we look ahead with renewed passion to continue telling authentic Kenyan stories, shaping perspective and inspiring generation. The Bible says in Galatians 6 verses 9, and let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Please enjoy the rest of the evening and continue working and networking, and let's keep KTN's story alive for other decades to come. Thank you all, and may God richly and bless you and the Standard Group and the great nation of Kenya. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tom. Indeed, we are very grateful to everyone that you've mentioned, and of course to our viewers, because we broadcast to millions of viewers across the country and of course beyond borders. And we work with quite a number of people. Naila, we still need to give credit to some of the partners that are in the house.
Yes.
Yes, please, go ahead and give them a shout.
I'd like to...
Mic check.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd like to give a big shout out to Kakuzi PLC, Old Mutual Group, Williamson, and Capturua, Kiambu County, Equity Bank, Safaricom PLC, CBK Bank, Absa Bank.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you
for all
so
these
much.
partners who made it possible for us to be here for the last 35 years.
Absolutely, and many more others that could not make it here today, but definitely we work with them on a daily. Personally, I produce shows that we've worked with sponsors, we've worked with amazing clients, and it's just been a beautiful journey of collaborating into making storytelling fun and storytelling engaging.
And the guests who come on our platforms, we want to thank you too.
Most
Without you
definitely.
giving us those stories, we would not have any stories to tell. So we want to say thank you. God bless you. We appreciate you. Please feel appreciated tonight. Because of you, we are.
I think at this moment, DJ, play us some music because I just want to do around, 2 people. Tell us how your experience has been today as a parting shot, and then we enjoy some good music. So I'm coming over to a beautiful lady here. I don't know, you've interacted with legends here. Tell us your takeaway home today.
It's been a lovely, lovely evening. It's been very inspirational, very wonderful to be around legends, people who have been around this space for such a long time. Learning from them has been amazing.
Wonderful, and the lady seated next to you is smiling. I've seen your Christmas smile. Sijui December uta smile aje, but tafadhali tell us, what is that is making you smile from the engagement of everyone that we've had here today?
It's just been nice to meet everyone, just to find out that they're doing well, and KTN has continued to grow and continued also to recruit young people who are also talented, and congratulations to all of you.
Oh, wonderful. I think I'm among the young people because I'm a TV producer and a TV host myself. And I feel elated working with this team. Thank you so much. Fayaz, we need to ask you a question. I'm sorry to break this committee, but hello. We want to know what takeaway you have from all these other legends that you've met. What are you going home with today?
It's on behalf of the legends or just my perspective? My perspective is fantastic function, extremely memorable. Will be embedded in my mind, and I'm sure in their minds, for the next God knows how many years that we've been blessed with by the Almighty. But this was a fantastic occasion, and I can speak on behalf of my fellow legends, we're extremely appreciative for honoring us, for giving us the respect, and of course making us a part of your existing family. We're the old family mixing with the new family. We can call ourselves the fathers, and you are the grandsons and the granddaughters.
You know, when you talk about our legends being together with the young generation, one would say there is a way the legends used to do it. Fayaz, you know, when we were in the studio, there's something that we did together, Rock and Rumble. There's no way we are closing this without you just giving us a number, so come. Just come.
And Fayaz wanted to
There was
sing.
something very interesting what Lydia just said, that the last launch that you guys had, and we had Catherine Kasavuli with us at that time. We had lunch in the cafeteria, which was kindly treated to us by Jacinta.
Yeah.
She was very, very kind. But we've had a ball of a time. Thank you so much. Dennis,
Yolanda.
You guys have been gracious, very hospitable, and we appreciate you as you appreciate us. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
And you're extreme thorough professionals. Thank you. We started the standards, and thank you for maintaining them.
Did you still want to sing?
I am.
You're going to sing?
I am going to sing.
And the way most of your careers began at Standard Group, my career began at Standard Group in 2005 on a show called Straight Up.
That's the time I left.
That's the time you left.
And I brought
so you handed over.
I handed over.
Yes.
So
Thank
she's
you,
handing
sir.
back to me now.
So you can take the
Right.
floor and sing.
Okay, you'll adjust the sound accordingly. I'm actually, I couldn't find a backup track, but I'm singing with Elvis Presley, so I'm doing a duet with him, okay? So are you guys ready to do a bit of rock and roll? Yes.
It's a 1 for the money.
A 2 for the show, a 3, get ready now, go, get, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, step on my knees, slandering my name all over the place. Well, do anything that you want to do. Lay off them shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Let's go, cats! We can burn my house, steal my car, or drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. We're doing a thing that you wanna do. Lay off my shoes, don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Rock it, guys, one more time.
Wewe na unazikwenda? Ala, we si mchache. Twende nalo.
It's a 1 for the money, a 2 for the show, a 3 get ready now, go, go, go. But don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, it's blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes. Yeah, blue suede shoes.